Christmas once a year. I'ma ride out in my motherfucking style. I ain't been fishing in the motherfucking wild. Had to come my mind.
What up, my blushing glands? It's like I'm fed for me. You know, it's your girl Blush, and I am back with another episode of actually 25 Days of Christmas. We are at day 2. And if you haven't caught last episode, make sure you do so. I'll try to remember to kind of link it up here. If not, just go through my list of videos. I'm sure you'll find other videos that you like as well. But anyways, last episode, we did a little DIY candle making. Voila. So we went through with the whole festivities of that. Tonight will not be as eventful. It's a weekday. During the week, I am usually at work until about 5:36. Pick up my daughter. If I have to do my errands, run back home. So with that being said, I am going to just keep tonight a little bit cool and chill. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of self-care. Probably going to just do like a little facial, some facial and the teeth whitening system that I showed you guys a couple of months back that I never actually opened to this day. Thought tonight would be the best time for me to go ahead and pull that out, as well as that teeth flossing system. So I'll woo you guys in on that. Before I get started with that, I actually got to get dinner going. I actually want to kind of drop something by to you guys. Of course, you know, I probably won't get sponsored for that. No, well, of course, I'm not sponsored for that. Will I get sponsored in the near future? We're putting that in the atmosphere that I will be getting sponsorships really soon. However, like I just mentioned, my days are pretty long. And honestly speaking, by the time I get off of work and pick up my daughter, I am so beat mentally. I don't even have the urge to go near the kitchen. So I've been thinking about actually getting into HelloFresh. I see like a lot of other YouTubers have talked about it. Basically, I guess it's like a subscription meal prep type of thing. And I think it actually would work good with my situation as far as my scheduling and most full-time parents. Well, you actually have the ingredients, all the ingredients that you need. They're supposedly fresh. And when you're ready to make the meal, you already have the ingredients there. You don't have to worry about going out to get them at the store because they actually ship them to you. So I don't know. It sounds like it's a good deal. If any of my viewers or subscribers have subscribed to HelloFresh, let me know. Comment below. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? What are the pros and cons? Let me know. I'm probably gonna try it out myself. I think they have like a 14-day trial thing. So I'll try it out and see how it is now. Let you guys know. In addition to keeping today chill, I do have other things that I want to kind of bring to you within content of 25 Days of Christmas. For sure, decor is one of them. Maybe some present hauls and things like that. I still am thinking about doing that luxury haul. Just trying to figure out when and how I want to set that up. But maybe 25 Days of Christmas would be the perfect time to do a luxury haul. Or at least kind of like show certain gifts to kind of give. But most importantly, I definitely have to do a deep cleaning. So my thoughts is actually, instead of waiting until December 31st, as I normally do, last year I had so much on my plate that I brought the New Year's in cleaning. And I hate doing that because in my mind, call me superstitious, I feel like what you're doing when you bring the New Year's in is kind of going to be a reflection of what your year is going to be like. And I really kind of felt like, I wouldn't say my year was a chaos, but it was not as organized as I would like for it to be. And a lot of it's because I brought the New Year's in cleaning. I wasn't already clean by the time midnight hit. You know, when I was growing up, that's how we did it. We didn't go to church on New Year's Eve. We didn't go out partying. My mom kept us home and we cleaned. And at midnight, we prayed. She did her little whatever she thought would bring in good luck, whatever Haitian thing that they figured will bring them luck for the year. And we would, go about the New Year's. And then the New Year's Day, she basically is doing the soup. And by midnight, she's probably prepping some of the stuff that she's going to need for the soup. I ain't no soup maker, but I do clean. So my plan is to every week choose an area in my home that I'm gonna deep clean, whether it be the kitchen, the living room area, my bedroom, or the bathrooms. No more ranting. I'm gonna get dinner started. Maybe we could do a cook with me. I'm not the cook of the family, y'all, but it would still be fun to kind of pick something cool for us to make. Not tonight because I don't have everything prepared for a cook with me. But yeah, maybe that's something that we can definitely do. I'll catch you guys in a few minutes so we can get our facials and teeth started. And excuse my grinchy green tongue. Was eating these candies. Had a bit of a sweet tooth tonight. Okay, so now in regards to the flosser, which is the first thing I'm going to use, because I think what I want to do is I want to do the water flosser, brush my teeth, and then do the whitening, then the facial. So here it says that you're going to fill this up with regular water. You do that by filling it in the back here. There are some items, some molds and things like that here in the front. They tell you the first time that you use it, you should use the mold for soft because you don't want your teeth to bleed since it's the first time that you're pretty much doing it. And then it's the on and off button here. It does come with different heads. Y'all excuse my nails. It's definitely time for a fill, I know. And I will get on that tomorrow. It's going to be part of content, I'm strategically doing this thing. All right, so these are the different heads that you have here. I'm not entirely sure what all the heads are, so I'm going to take a look at the manual in a second. But yeah, so I'm going to fill this up and get everything going. They give you two, well, it looks like I have three, but they're supposed to, I guess the manual says it comes with two standard tips. I think this would be like the normal one that one would use. This is the extra standard. So if you really want to get that deep clean, this is the extra standard. This is the tongue cleaner. And then this is used if you wear braces. So this pretty much gets in between the crevices of things. I'm gonna keep it very, this is the periodontal tip. And so again, because I am new to the game, I'm just going to be using these two. So let's see how it works out. So as I mentioned, I haven't brushed my teeth for the evening as of yet. I've already fully charged the main piece, the motherboard. You would charge it by actually using this little back piece here. It comes with a charger cable, and you would charge it there. So if the battery indicator here is red, then it's still charging. It still has some battery life. Once it turns green, it's fully charged. Okay, so you're going to press it and put it in, and then once it clicks, it goes all the way down. That means that it's pretty much in correctly. Sounds like it's pretty easy. I've already have it in. I'm going to choose the mode. I'm going to choose the mode, which is soft because it's my first time using it. And let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Oh, shoot. I think they told me not to do that, right? Okay. That's why you must follow directions. So before you press the on button, make sure it's in your mouth. All right, so I'm going to start in the back area, and I have to keep my mouth closed so you won't be able to see it working. I'll just basically have to tell you how it's working. All right. I decided to stop because I feel like my mouth was beginning to fill up with water. So now that I did the bottom, and it just feels like somebody's spraying water. It is soft, so it's not as pressurized as when you're like when you go to the dentist. But again, they tell you why you're gonna do soft. The more you do this, which I would say you could probably do it like once or twice a day, um, you could probably eventually your gum is getting used to it, and you can actually go up to, they have different modes: strong, normal, pulse, soft, and then child. All right, so I'm gonna go to the top, and then we're gonna go into the tongue cleaner. Make sure it's in 90 degrees angle. We'll start from the back. So far as I spat out the water stuff, I didn't have like any food particles in my teeth. Now mind you, I am kind of doing this a little bit after I ate dinner. Well, I ate dinner maybe like some hours ago. It is later in the evening. So yeah, so I feel like a sense of clean in a sense. I know it could be much more cleaner, but it kind of has like a refreshing clean to it. I wonder if we can also actually put like drops of, I don't know, like maybe mouthwash or something like that, just to kind of give it like a more of a minty feel. I don't know if maybe it would kind of like clog up the little pipes that's in there, but that's something I'm probably going to look into later on. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just using the regular head, and I'm going to go and do the tongue cleaner. And I assume we're going to do the same thing. So the tongue cleaner, instead of me actually going around the teeth, I'm most likely, instead of me going around the teeth, I'm most likely just going to be scrubbing on the actual tongue. But again, remember that before you can press the button, the on button, it should be in your mouth. So the tongue cleaner, I think it's more you have to kind of go into that probably like 2 or 3 rounds, for me at least. It's a little uncomfortable because you're actually having to go back and forth in your tongue, and then the water not filling up your mouth. So as soon as the water kind of gets too much, I spit it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go a 3rd round. All right. All right, so my tongue feels, it feels a little bit cleaner. So I'm, like I said, I'm not gonna do the other tips. So I'm gonna go ahead, like it says, I'm gonna go ahead and dispose of the rest of this water, and then I'm gonna clean those heads before I use it again. And I'm gonna dispose the water and clean those heads before I use it again. Now at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth like normal, and then we're going to go ahead on the teeth whitening portion of it. And then facial. And then we're going to call it a night. All right. So when it comes to my toothbrush, I actually use this one, which is from Oral-B. It actually was not that expensive. I think the heads might be like, could be less than like 10 bucks. And the toothbrush itself was probably no more than, I want to say it was less than 30, less than 25 really. Usually electric toothbrushes are pretty pricey when I say, especially if they have like reputable names. But this one is pretty simple. It just has, you know, the on and off button here in the middle. And then I haven't tried changing the head as of yet, but I love the way it grips. I like it. I like it. But yeah, so I got this from Target. I'm sure you could probably get it from CVS or anything of the sort. If you are interested if you are remotely interested in the toothpaste that I am going to be using, I have been trying out the Colgate Optic White. As you guys already know, or I've mentioned here before, that I do have this one tooth that I'm basically experimenting to see what products I can use before actually using the option of getting the dental surgery, which is, I think they want to do a root canal. I really don't want to do that. That might be my only option if I cannot find a non-surgical option. So I've been trying to like different whitening toothpaste to see if that would kind of like change things a little bit. It helps out a little bit, but me knowing that it's there, I do see that it's a little bit more yellow than the other teeth. I'm gonna go ahead and brush my teeth with this, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the teeth whitening. All right, so my teeth and my mouth is feeling fresh and clean. Now we're going to go ahead and start our teeth whitening. So we'll see how that goes. Well, if you've been watching my channel, you guys already know that I did mention the LED type teeth whitening system. I got this off of Amazon. The instructions seem to be very simple. They tell you what the contents are, which is one LED light, one mirrored vial, a shade guide, and a storage pouch. They also mention what the ingredients are, which are pretty simple. I'm not going to name them, but it doesn't have like a whole list of ingredients. It does give a warning where it says using more than 7 consecutive days is not recommended. So they say you can use this about 2 to 3 times a day according to the back of this, but not more than 7 days. So here are the directions. Very simple. You're going to smile wide, apply a thin layer of the whitening gel, allow the gel to dry for about 30 seconds. You're going to repeat those steps with the enamel booster gel. And then there's no need for you to brush your teeth or rinse out afterwards. I've already brushed my teeth beforehand, so I don't have to worry about doing that afterwards. But it says you don't really have to do it. And then here it says it can be used up to 2 to 3 times daily or as desired. I honestly don't have that kind of time, so I am just doing this tonight and probably keep up with it for the rest of the week just to kind of see if I see any change with the guide. So let's get it going. My bad. I actually did read the directions before, which is why I decided to brush my teeth beforehand, not realizing that this was actually the to-go portion of it. So this is actually labeled. It labels the whitening gel and then the enamel booster gel on here. So it is labeled, but this is on the go. So this is once you've basically gotten a hang of this system, you would use that to go. So I got to brush my teeth again, you guys. That's what you get. Anyway, so let me just kind of prepare it and then go. Thanks. All right, you guys. So here is the gel, and I am going to go ahead and apply a thin layer on each tooth like it advises. So let's see. Okay, you guys, so I was in the middle of doing other things, so I kind of kept it on for a little bit more than 20 minutes. Keep in mind that in the package, it does have this shade guide. So essentially, you want to get to number 1. I am probably, according to this, at the very end of the guide, which is number 16. And I'm assuming with continual use of this, I will hopefully get over to 1 or as close to 1 as I can get with the product. But we'll see. If not, you guys, like I mentioned before, I'm just trying to see what my options are as far as non-surgical or non-abrasive, I should say, because surgical sounds like they're actually doing surgery on me. In a sense, they would be, but it's not like major surgery. But I'm just trying to see what my non-abrasive options are rather than what my dentist said I would have to do. So we'll see. We'll see how this thing works out. So far, it looks like it could be cleaner. Could be because I forgot, you're supposed to brush. To brush the gel off. I am going to just brush it because I already brushed it with toothpaste, and I'm not gonna go through that whole spill again. So I'm just gonna use my brush. I just wet it, and then I'm gonna just use it just to brush off the excess gel. And I'm gonna rinse. Okay, well, I didn't get a chance to read this, but according to this little card you get here, if you actually go on to Amazon and you leave a review for this, you actually get you have to send it to you simply leave a review on Amazon, screenshot your review, and send it to giftcardaward@gmail.com along with your name, full ship to address, and they'll send a free teeth whitening kit. All right, you guys. So now that we've gotten the teeth portion whitened, we're going to try to set the mood a little bit for the facial portion. You can do whatever, gets you in the mood. Some may do music. Because I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking not too much. I'll try not to do too much. I'm not going to do music because I don't want to have any copyright issues. But so for the candle I'm going to be using today, I think I had told you guys about this candle a few months ago. I got this at Nordstrom Rack. You can get candles almost anywhere, but candles definitely set the mood when you're doing a self-care night. So all I'm doing is basically lighting this up. Now, after going to the candle making event, there were, as you may have heard in the video, there are some tips that they did give us. So after every time that you burn candles, you should trim it. You can trim it literally manually using like the tip of your nails and clipping the end of the candle wick. Or you can invest in a candle trimmer, which I'm sure you can get them locally, probably at a Walmart or a place that sells candles. If not, I would recommend probably going to Amazon because Amazon has everything. Yeah, but that's definitely a good tip that was given to me, so I thought I'd share that with you right now. So because I am going to be using this today, I am going to need to do a little bit of steaming. But before I do the steaming, I'm going to do the cleanser and exfoliation 2-in-1. And then while the face is still kind of wet, I'm going to do steaming. I don't have a steamer. That is definitely going to be on my Christmas list, whether it's to myself or if somebody would like to, share the wealth. I am going to go ahead and get a facial steamer because I do think that that's very important when it comes to doing facial. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the facial, the cleansing, and get the party started. Oh, so for the steaming portion of it, I'm just going to heat up boil up some water, put it in a clean sanitized bowl. and then just use that to kind of like steam up my pores, because you need the pores to be open before you do the suctions. Should be in a so now I'm gonna go ahead and get the steamer. Okay, so with the steaming process, you know that it's doing its thing, because then your face will pretty much start to sweat in a sense, thus opening up the pores so that you can be able to suck out what you need to suck out with the sucker. The downside of using a makeshift or like an old school way of steaming, keep in mind that with the actual steamer, you're constantly getting a pressure of steam going in, as long as you have that steamer on. But when you actually are just using boiled water to steam, keep in mind that the temperature eventually, once it's off of the boiler, eventually the temperature starts to drop. So you only get like a very, little window of the maximum amount of steam that you can get from that method of doing things. So definitely get a steamer. If you don't, you can always use what I just did. I also just kind of like, just to add a little bit more moisture, I used some hot water, some very hot water, and that. So now we're going to go into the next thing here, which is the sucker. Now this came with like, I think 3 or 4 different heads. It came with 2 large or oval and a small head. So I am using the small head. I'm going to focus mostly around the nose area, because that's where I noticed that I don't really have black heads, but I usually have white heads. So I'm going to see if that helps out. And you want to make sure, this is my first time using it, but I know some people have complained. I wouldn't say complain, but I have mentioned that they have Some people have complained that they have like, you know, because you're sucking up the blood to the skin, to the top of your skin, so that, you know, you'll notice that on the actual skin. So I'm mostly focusing around those areas, mostly around the nose. If I can get those. And this one only has one level. I'm not sure if the other ones have like more higher level. So what you see is what you get when it comes to this sucker here. And now I also usually have like whiteheads around the chin area. Especially right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see the little whiteheads? That's what I really want to try to get rid of. And then when I take the sucker off, I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't really have, you know, yeah. It doesn't have that much gunky thing in there, which tells me that I don't have like a lot of gunky stuff in my skin. It's just very dry. So my skin process have to be very moisturizing in order to give my skin what it needs. You can use cotton balls to put on your toner, but I think it's better to use a cotton pad because the cotton ball will kind of like suck everything. So I just I'm going to be using, like I mentioned, this. I haven't used it since I've gotten it. I think I've used it twice. As you can see, it's like it's at the top. So it's very hydrating, hyaluronic acid, refined and refreshed for a youthful complexion. It's alcohol and oil free. So, and it's supposed to be rose water. It smells very good. It smells very rosy in a sense. And you just wipe. Just wipe the pad on your face. I just want to basically, we just sucked out all this thing from our skin. So you want to make sure that you kind of like put the pH back into your skin. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with I'm going to put the serum on, then the mask, and then we're going to moisturize, and I'm going to be pretty much done with this whole process. Hopefully it didn't take forever today. Now we're going to go into the serum. I'm going to use the collagen lift and tighten that I had showed you guys earlier. You can get any serum from any like pharmacy, skincare place, so like Ulta. You can go to CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Target. Find serums there. Sephora. You can also even try your discount department stores like TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross, Nordstrom Rack, Marshalls, whatever. They will have sections there for skincare as well. So this one, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to use the little roller thing. You have to get what they call them. I think it's the Topaz roller thingy. They were very popular like last year or the year before the last. They come off like they're very cooling in a sense. It's supposed to allow whatever product that you put on your face to do its thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I definitely want to focus on under my eyes, because as you can see, I usually have like dark areas around my eyes. I'm not sure if it's due to bags or not enough blood circulation there, or it's just a natural thing. It could just be a natural thing. So I did get these that I'm going to use, as well as my mask. So, and then after that, I'm going to moisturize so I can be done with the facial part. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do the mask first, and then we'll do the under eye, and then we'll moisturize. All right, so for the mask, I'm going to be using Proline 24 karat gold. Is supposed to be a peel off mask. Well, it's infused with 24 karat gold. So it says it's supposed to smooth and renew the skin. So I'm just going to slide up the mask contents to the top. All right, so we're pretty much complete. I'm done with putting the mask on. It says to leave it on for about 10 minutes. So we'll see how the mask does. Using a makeup brush while it was wet definitely did not help with the application. So I would not do that again. I also don't know if I would use this mask either, because I just don't like the consistency of it. It was very messy. But we'll see how it makes my skin feel when I'm done. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish off with these eye pads to help with my under eye area. And then I'll moisturize. I'm going to actually use Alpha Skincare for the lotion, for my moisturizing lotion. It is a renewal body lotion. I got this from Nordstrom Rack. It's supposed to reduce signs of aging, relieves dry skin, it leaves skin feeling soft and smooth. It is free of parabens and fragrances, which is why I chose this one out of my other lotions, because I needed something that was fragrance free, because sometimes the skin can be funny. It does contain hyaluronic acid, AHA, which is another reason why I wanted to choose it, because of, you know, the skin in your face kind of definitely likes AHA. And when you use a item that has AHA, alpha hyaluronic acid, make sure that you put sunscreen on before you head out, because that can cause sensitivity in your skin due to the sun. So those are the last two products I'm going to use. So as you can see, I changed out into this robe that I got from Amazon, just to kind of give the feel of the luxury. This robe is so comfortable, feels so nice. I heard that Target also have nice robes. I'll have to check it out, but I got this from Amazon and I don't regret it one bit. For the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and just try to do some things. Probably watch some YouTube videos, and then come back so I can end. Well, I won't end it because I still have to do my face. Or what I'll probably do is I'll come back towards the end, because all I'm doing is just gonna be putting this on, and then the lotion, and then we're pretty much done for the night. All right, so I've already, it was a peel off mask. It wasn't an easy peel off, but for the most part I peeled off. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using those cotton pads, a little bit of toner on there again, just to kind of take off the excess of the mask, which is mostly like in hard to peel areas, like the corner of my forehead and like stuff like that. All right, so this pretty much, oh, actually, this is my chapstick hydration scrub, lip scrub. And I should have probably done this when I was actually doing the exfoliation part of everything. But I forgot. But it's never too late to exfoliate your lips. But so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much take this off, rinse or wipe off whatever excess I have, and begin the lotion process. And I will be done, you guys. Oh, I'm just going to use some warm water to make sure that I take the excess off, lip scrub and everything else. But I'm leaving the area where the eye patches were because I don't want to take off whatever benefits that I have. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lotion on. And I'll be done with my skincare routine. I only use like probably less than a dime size. And I'm going to rub it. And the good thing about this lotion is that it's not a face cream. So I actually can use it on my hands as well. So like whatever left over, I can use it on my hands because I know my hands be dry. And that is it, you guys. So I'm just gonna end the night with finishing up my tea, watching some stuff on YouTube. But this is pretty much the gist of my self-care routine, self-care nighttime routine. Let me know what yours include. If there's any products that you would like to see me use on another nighttime self-care routine, let me know. I'll get back to you guys and let you guys know how the teeth whitening has been working for me. But that's pretty much it, you guys. So I'll catch you guys later for day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas. Later.